JTYA, and we are on a vertical. Hopefully I have this set well enough for us to see all the things. Okay, very good here. Just going to finagle this just a little bit, just to make sure that we are good. Okay, I think we're good here. Perfect. Okay, so for today, I may mention this several times as people come in. I am going to work on two projects today for Crochet with JTYA. Hello, hello, Alex, welcome in, and Janine and Tank, hello, hello. Welcome in, everybody. Becky and Amber. Miss Bull, hello to you, and Manuela, hello, hello. Hello, Yvette and Tammy with a Y, hello. So for today, I have two projects that I'm going to be sharing with you guys. The first one is my All Seasons shawl. I made this back in 2023, and I've gotten several requests from you guys for this project here. So this here is two 4-weight yarns ran together. It is a 2-row repeat. So I will show you how to get this started. Once you start the 2-row repeat, you just continue on from there, and the rest is history. So obviously this one here is 2 4-weights. So this is for warm or for cooler weather. For today, we're just going to run one strand of 4-weight yarn. Feel free to use whatever you'd like. Okay. Hello, Christine, and everyone else coming in. Donica, Carol, hello to you. Kimberly M, thank you for being here. Hello to all of you wonderful folks. Happy Sunday to each and every one of you guys. Hello, Annette. So again, we're going to start a 2-row repeat shawl. It's 1 row of doubles, 1 row of windows. Very simple, fast, fun, and easy. We do like these easy projects. And as you can see, the spine runs perfectly down the center. This is called the spine or the apex. So the stitch counts are absolutely perfect. I'm going to show you all the things. Okay. So there's that. And secondly, for Crochet with JTYA, we will be joining squares. I'm going to teach you guys how to join squares. Now, there are many, many, many tutorials out there on this, but it bears worth repeating because we all make squares and we all want to know how to put them together. So I'm going to show you how to do that in this video, or in this live rather, depending on if you're watching it now or during the replay. I still feel that this vibe square here, Retro Vibes, is my favorite. Well, one of them anyway. I love that. And feel free to check out the tutorial for this. It's so good. Okay. Hello, Katrina. Good morning. And thank you for the member chat there. Good morning, Juan and chat. 4 months. Thank you for being a member for 4 months. Okay. So we're going to start with the shawl, everyone. And I'm going to find a colorway that works for all of us. So I think we can see the stitches in this light gray. Feel free to use any weight of yarn. This is called the All Seasons shawl, so you can make this in any weight of yarn. Super, super easy. All Seasons shawl. All right, so if you guys are interested in making this, feel free to follow along. And with this weight of yarn, I absolutely love using a 6mm US letter J hook. So let me just find one from my pile of hooks over here in the corner that you guys just can't see at the moment. What is this? This is a K. We don't want to use a K. Let's see. We want to use a J. 6mm US letter J. This is a Knit Pro hook. I got this from our friends across the pond in the UK. Okay. Valerie, your name is green. Welcome to the membership. So let's go ahead and create a slip knot on our hook, everyone, if you're interested. If not, you can just watch along, no worries. you're going to create a slip knot. And once you have that slip knot established, I'm going to zoom us in a little bit so we can see. Okay. So once you have that slip knot established, we're going to go ahead and chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sorry about that. Let me back up a little bit so you guys can see more of the area here. So from here, we're going to take the tip of our crochet hook and insert it into this first chain. Hello, Samantha Stewart. Welcome in. We're going to draw a loop and slip to close. And we're going to take this tail and pinch it against the chain, just like that. Tighten our tension and gently pull apart, and you will see a circle there. We're going to work stitches out of that circle. But first, what we need to do is chain 2, and the chain 2 will not count as a stitch. It's literally there to elevate us to row number 1. Okay, so from here we're going to insert 4 double crochets into our chain circle. So let's go ahead and do that. 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So once we have the 4 double crochets, we're going to chain 2. And from here, we're going to go back into our circle here and insert 4 more double crochets. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm not a huge fan of the hook, but maybe because this hook was meant to be held differently, I'm not sure. 3 and 4. Okay, so far for row number 1 of our 2-row repeat, we have 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles. Okay, so let me just go ahead and pull in some more yarn from our cake. All right, so again, 4 doubles, chain 2, 4 doubles. For row number 2, this is what we want to do. We want to chain 2, and the chain 2 will not count as a stitch ever. These chain 2s, they don't count as stitches for the whole project. We're going to turn our work over, and in this very first stitch, we're going to insert 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. From here, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and insert a double in the next stitch right here. From here, we are going to chain 1, skip 1, and insert 1 double crochet in the chain space. So this chain space is called the apex. It's the point of our shawl here. So from here in the apex, we're going to chain 2, and we're going to come back into our chain space with another double crochet, just like that. And whatever happens on this side has to happen on this side. So from here, we are going to chain 1. We're going to skip the first stitch coming out of the chain space and go into the second one with a double crochet. From here, we're going to chain 1, skip 1, and in this last stitch, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. So that is the second row of our 2-row repeat. Now, your stitches may be a little tilted to the side. That's okay. What matters most is where your stitch placement is. You want to make sure that your stitches are in the right place, okay? If they're not, it won't work. So from here, what we need to do is go back to what we've done for the first row, which is double crochets. So to do that, what we're going to do is take the work, we're going to chain 2, and as I mentioned, the chain 2 does not count as a stitch. It just brings us to the next row. In the first stitch, we're going to insert 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3 double crochets, just like that. And then in every stitch and in every chain space, you will insert 1 double crochet. Every stitch, every chain space, 1 double crochet. Just like this. And for those of you who are brand new to crochet, to do a double, you're yarning over, you're going into your space, you're going to draw up that loop. You have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, go through 2, yarn over, go through 2. And you're going to repeat that until you get to the apex. Again, this chain space right here, the point, it's called the apex. And in the apex, you only place 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. Just like that. So on your window rows, it's in the apex, it's 1 double, chain 2, 1 double. And even on your solid rows, it's 1 double, chain 2, 1 double. It's very, very easy. So just for good measure, I'm going to finish this side here and just continue crocheting down. And I do have to tell you, I'm not a fan of this Knit Pro hook. For some reason, it's catching here. There's no bevel. I always talk about the bevel holding the yarn. There's no bevel on this hook, and it shows. It's difficult to work with this hook. For me, it may be easy for others, but I imagine if you're holding the hook like this, it would work just fine. But I don't crochet like this. I crochet like this. So we're going to insert doubles all the way down until we get to the last stitch. And in the last stitch, 3 double crochets. Because it's what we've done in the beginning. So whatever happens on one side has to happen on the other. Okay? So there you have it. You have doubles, you have windows, and then you have doubles again. Super, super easy. You can make this as big as you want. You can use DK weight yarn. You can use medium weight yarn, whatever you would like. Feel free to watch this replay and just replay until you get it. It's super, super easy. I did not record a tutorial for this because of how easy it is. Okay? And that's literally the tutorial for the All Seasons shawl. So if you make this, please show me in the Facebook group, Juan the Yarn Addict and Friends, okay? If you don't make it, that's absolutely fine too. But again, this is a super fast, fun, and easy make if this is of interest to you, okay? So, perfect. All right. I'm going to change hooks because I'm not a fan of this hook. I'm sorry. I may put this in a giveaway. Let's move on to joining squares. So let me find a good hook to work with. Here is, I'm just show and tell. I'm going to show you guys my cup O hooks. See? This is my cup of hooks. And so I'm looking for a J somewhere in here. When you're hearing all that noise, this is the noise. We're going to use that one. And let's gather some squares. All squares are good squares, as we say. We're going to grab that one, and we're going to grab this one, because these two are the same design. So there's that. Okay, now I'm going to use a different color so we can see the stitches up close and personal. I want you guys to actually see what I'm doing so that without question, you understand what I'm doing. Because for a lot of the newbies out there, they have no idea how to join squares, and I want to help you. I want to show you exactly how easy this actually is. And I used actually twice in the same sentence. My apologies for that. All right, so here we go. I'm using a darker yarn. Let me see how this looks. Okay, I think we can see the stitches on this yarn. It's not too dark. I think this is a good color to use. That's not this, right? So what I will tell you is that for my vibe squares, it's 19 inches. So I know that the stitch counts will match. All right, you ultimately want to make sure that you have the same stitch count from corner to corner. And if you don't, that's another lesson that I will do on another Crochet with JTYA. Like, what happens when this square has more stitches than this square? How do you join that? I'll show you how to do increases and decreases, but that's going to be on another lesson. For this one, I'm just going to show you how to join this one with this one here. Okay, so first, before we even put yarn on the hook, okay, we need to discuss a few things. First, we need to know which side of our work is the front and which side is the back. There's a very distinct way on how to see this. First, tilt your work to the side, or take your work and put it on its side. If you look, you will see that the work curves this way. Okay, so that means that this is the back and this is the front. The work will lean towards the front of the work naturally. Okay, so you want to make sure that you know where your fronts are, where your backs are. So for me, I have both of my fronts facing us. Okay, so both of them are tilted up. From here, what we're going to do is take it and sandwich our work so that they're opposites, so that they're leaning out this way. Okay, and then I'm going to lay them on top of each other just like this. And again, I know they're 19 stitches across, so we're good. From here, we're going to create a slip knot on the hook. However you do this is absolutely fine. This is how I do it. Once we have the slip knot on our hook, actually, is this too dark? Can you guys tell me if this is too dark? Is the gray sufficient enough, or should we choose a lighter color to see what we're doing here? I'll let you guys decide. And a blanket good morning to all of you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Are we good with the gray, or should we pick, it's not too dark? Okay. Perfect. Gray is okay? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in very weirdly close. Okay, some are asking for the lighter color. I want to make sure we all see this, okay? So it's fine. I don't mind choosing a lighter color. Let me just grab it. Let me see. Let's see. I have that color. Hold on. I want to make sure you guys see this. So maybe that color. Yep. We're going to use this color here. All right. So from here, wow, this is super close, and I do apologize. I don't have lotion on my hands. No manicures were had beforehand. Full disclaimer, okay? Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is just for tutorial purposes, okay? I think we're able to see all of the stitches and everything with these three colors, okay? So from here, we have to create a slip knot on our hook. However you do this is absolutely fine. This is how I do it. And once you have your slip knot, what we're going to do here is we're going to go right into our corner space here with a, I want to call it a standing single crochet. So you're just going to go into both of your chains, just like this. You're going to draw a loop. You'll have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and go through both loops just like that. Okay. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome. And if you are new to my channel, I want to welcome you. Thank you so much for checking out my video. Check out my content. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to the channel. All right, so from here, we have everything faced correctly. What we want to focus on are these middle uh, stitches, or the loops, middle loops rather, I'm sorry. So we're focusing on these middle loops. Now, what we're going to do here, let me grab my pointer. Actually, I'll use this hook. What we're going to do here is we are going to go into the loops closest to the center. That's where our focus is. We're only focusing on the back loops of our work, okay? So from here, every stitch gets an upstairs neighbor. So this very first stitch here, we're going to go into the back loop of this stitch, just like this, very carefully, and we're going to pick up the back loop of the next one right here. From here, we're going to draw that loop, yarn over, and go through both loops. We're doing single crochets in the back loops. Very, very easy. You just want to make sure that your stitch counts match. You're picking up the back loops of each stitch, yarning over and going through both, just like this, okay? Very, very carefully. You don't want to go too fast. You just want to make sure that your stitches are even, because what you create is what's going to be seen. You're going to see this when we lay it flat. Oh, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel, DIY. I really do appreciate that. So let's continue doing this. And again, there's only 19 stitches on this square, so it's perfectly fine that we do it just like this, nice and easy, nice and slow. Oops. Let's fix that. We want to make sure that it's right. There we go. So let's continue on with that. And let me just make a bunny ear here and show you what this looks like so far. So when I lay it flat, this is what it looks like. Super, super nice. This is the other side. So it has a really nice texture there. I really like the way that looks. Very, very nice. Okay. So just going to finish this up and we'll call it what it is. Let's just get the fingers working correctly here. So I'm just picking up the back loops of both squares. Okay. Very easy. There are many different ways to join squares. There's the mattress stitch, you have the single crochet like what I'm doing. There's a slip stitch join where instead of yarning over and going through both, you're literally just doing one of these numbers, which again, that could be a future crochet with JTYA session. So mark your calendars. So here we are. We have a perfect match of 19 stitches. We're now at the corner. So what we're going to do here is just go into both chain spaces, yarn over, and go through both loops just like that. Now, if this was the only thing you were putting together, let me zoom out a little bit. If this was all you were putting together, you'd wrap up. But if you have more squares to join, you would just gather your squares, find your backs and your fronts, sandwich them together just like that, and line up your corners. And you would go from here straight into the next corner. Draw the loop just like that. Tighten your tension. Make sure it's nice and tight. Yarn over and go through both loops just like that. And then you would just continue going through the back loops of your stitches very, very carefully. It's very easy to miss where your loops are, especially in the corner here. So you want to pick up your back loop and then your back loop and just go to town. But if you're ending here, I want to show you that. if you are ending here, what I like to do is chain 2, and I like to cut my work and then take the hook and pull it away from the work, pinch and pull down nice and tight. It creates this really nice tight knot there, and there you have it. That is a single crochet join in the back loops of both squares. And I think what I'm going to do is each week I'm going to show you a different way, okay? So there you have it. Anybody have any questions? Lovely lesson, joining squares. We all love this, right? So good. Yes, you want to make sure that your stitches match. Now, as I mentioned earlier, what happens if this square has 25 stitches and this one only has 19? What do you do then? We're going to do that in a separate session of Crochet with JTYA, because I want to show you very detail oriented how to balance your stitches so it doesn't look cattywampus and that it looks nice and even all the way across. Okay, there are ways to do that, and I will show you that, but it's going to be in a separate session. Okay, so there is that. Now the fun part, guys, I'm going to flip the camera and we are going to sit and crochet and chat. So if you're interested in that, sit tight. We're going on a field trip. Hold on. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. Hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. I hope you guys are well. Let me just get myself situated. Hello, everyone. Let me back up a little bit. I feel like we're just seeing each other for the first time all over again. I absolutely love it. Whee! I have to tell you guys how much I love Crochet with JTYA. I love being able to show you guys these little things that make a huge difference in our work. It makes a difference when, you know, we get up close and personal and we get to see all the stitches and the loops and everything like that. So I'm glad that I was able to show you this. Okay. Yeah, so hello, Robin. Welcome in. Thank you so much for making it. And hello to everyone and anyone that I may have forgotten. As you know, when I do my tutorials, my eyeballs are right on the work, so I miss parts of the chat. You're very welcome, Eleanor. I'm glad that you were able to catch it. So if you continue working this up, guys, this shawl is, it's I think 3 times the width as opposed to the length. So this is what it looks like here. If you continue that repeat, and let me just show you the wingspan and how it goes. So it's not like a deep V. It's not a deep V. It's like an elongated V. So yeah. Samantha, the tutorial for the squares are on the channel. I have weeks 4 and 5 left, so stay tuned for that. When I'm ready to release them, I will release them, okay? But right now you have weeks 1 through 4. Feel free to do all of those, okay? So yes, this is 2 4-weight yarns, as I mentioned, and it's very easy, guys. And I wanted to make sure that I did it like this because I could have easily just put a note on the post tab, but I think showing you guys how to start this, I mean, the possibilities are endless. You can pick any yarn you want to do this. So Juan, do I put the right sides together so that the pronounced line is in the back when I open them up? So what I do is I make sure that my tops, the top of my work is all on the same side. And then I sandwich them like this. And the way it should look is your work should naturally go out like this. It should lean out like this. And what you're doing is you're taking the back loops of your work and you're joining them together. And that's how you get this. And then when you open it up, it's a very nice detailed line of stitches. And then even the back looks really nice. So yeah. Um, just like my hands took off doing single crochet in the back loops, your voice is powerful. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that, Lola. Thank you, Juan, for your comment on my time. Oh, yes, you're very welcome. No problem. Juan, you have all my whip bags filled. 6'5" blankets, Cal, and luck of the draw. Love, love, love it. I love that for you and for me and for us, right? So good. Is Cal Monday, right? Is it Monday yet? Guys, week 3 drops on Monday. Who's ready for week 3? Me. I have week 2 completed on both of my projects, and I am waiting for week 3. As you guys know, I'm crocheting my Cal back again with you guys, and I have number 2 and number 3 going. So I'm very excited about that, guys. Week 3 drops. I call it Flowers in the Field. Week 2 was the sidewalk round. Week 3, Flowers in the Field. So very excited. Me, my magical pattern unicorn person, we're ready to go. We're in sync. We're going to drop it Monday morning. And yeah, very excited, guys. Flowers in the Field. I think you guys are going to whip through it faster than I think you're going to whip through it, but we'll see. I think you guys are going to surprise me. I think you guys are going to be like, Juan, we have this. We got this. It's good. Oh, thank you so much, Manuela. I love that you guys enjoy the Cal. So, so good. So, have you guys gotten your color palettes figured out? I know some of you guys out there were like, I'm waiting for my yarn to come in. I'm not sure which colors to use. It has been going really fast. That's good, and that's exactly what it should be like. I have to tell you guys, full confession, my autumn aspirations crochet along came right during like Thanksgiving, and now that I know from experience, if we're going to drop a fall Cal, it's got to be a lot earlier. So if I don't drop it early enough, it's going to be a make along. So just know that for the fall, more than likely, because of the holiday season and all the things coming up, it probably won't be a crochet along for that season. It'll be a make along. So if my admins could just notate that in their notebooks and remind me, Juan, you told everybody it's going to be a make along and not a crochet along. But I think a crochet along for this spring is perfect. So what happened? We were all waiting in the other room. I have no idea. What other room is there? Yeah, I caught you live. So glad to see how you've grown your channel. Wish you all the best. Thank you so much, Teresa. Yes, it's been a journey and it continues to go, right? It's definitely the journey. So glad that you guys are all here. What about 40K giveaway? So I have thought about it. I'm going to wait until I get a little further, right? I want to make sure that we don't dip down. I want to make sure that we stay there before that happens. Yep. There's another one? I wasn't sure about another one. Is there another one? If there is, go into the chat and let them know that we're all here. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for doing that for me. So as far as projects are concerned, I am working on my 2-bit granny. I totally forgot there was another live stream. If my mods or someone can tell them who are in the other chat that we are here, that would be amazing. So they're not wondering, you know? Hi, Kayla. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. And you think I can do it? Do you think we can do the 50K? I don't know. Listen, I'm going to eat a piece of humble pie and just be happy with what I have, right? Thank you, Laney. I appreciate that. It's your announcement, Juan. It didn't automatically go to the vertical live. Oh. I have no idea what happened, guys. You've been waiting for half an hour. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry that happened. There's no way of me knowing that. Hello, the Sea Tide. Hello. Thank you so much for coming in here. I'm so sorry, Krista. That is horrible. I have no idea that that actually happened. I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for coming over here, though. I do appreciate it. Sometimes YouTube is very weird that way. I don't know why they did that to us, right? Hi, Krista. Thank you so much for being here nonetheless. My 2-bit granny, I'm on another one already. Yes. You guys should have been notified. I think YouTube is playing games with us, if I'm being honest. You know? It's not good, but I'm glad you're here nonetheless, seriously. You've been with me from the beginning, and I'm really thank you so much, Lola. Listen, I'm so humbled and thankful that you guys are here watching me grow. Because I remember when I started my channel, if you watched the very first video, it was so sketch and like, ugh. I watched it this morning and I'm like, wow, you still have this posted, and so many people have watched it, and now we're like this whole other thing in a good way. So you like the 2-bit granny? I love the 2-bit granny. It's so much fun to make, guys. So for those of you guys that are new to this, it's a stash buster, okay? I have a bunch of stash on my table here. Look. So there's my ring light, don't mind that. But I have a bunch of yarn here on my table, on my desk, and I'm using it on donation blankets. Don't be ashamed of your beginnings. We love you. Thank you, Anne. I appreciate that. Get the 100,000 plaque for YouTube. Eventually, someday. I hope so. You know, someday. But for now, let's celebrate the win that we do have, which is 40K. I think the next color is going to be gray. I got to use it up, so I figured why not. Nice colors, right? The thing is I'm stash busting, so not every color is going to be, you know, gorgeous. But I think gray would be a nice color to just throw on here, you know? I think it's good. So, anyway, thank you guys for the purple hearts. I feel so loved by you guys. It's so great. You guys are amazing. I love it. Yes, I am very happy crocheting. I am the yarn addict. Oh, I gotta show you. Hold on. I feel crooked. Okay. Yes. It'll be 31 years this summer. Hello, Lois. Welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, I am. And it's largely in part to you guys. I can't do this alone. It takes a village. And you guys were all here for that. So thank you. I'll take the win when I can get it. That's how I see it. Right? So good. I can't believe I caught you. Lorraine, I can't believe you caught me either. I love it. Hoping to finish your market bag. Oh, that's so great. I hope you get to show it on the Facebook group. I'll have to check it and see, right? Hello, Naomiya. Welcome in. And Christine, hello to you. Thank you so much for being here. You're setting up your workroom and they don't know where to begin. All your yarn is in bins. Oh, I know the feeling. I remember when I first started the studio, everything was in containers and bins and boxes. Totally get it. Totally get it. So just so that you guys know, I am going live tonight at 6 p.m. I always go live at 6 p.m. on Sunday evenings, Eastern, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I've been doing it since 2023 and I have not missed a Sunday yet, knock on wood. And so I will be on tonight. I have things to share, things to talk about, you know. It's our Sunday get together. Love that. Good morning, Michael. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to you. Thank you for being here. Mama is doing very well. Thank you very much, Samantha, for asking. Where's my coffee? Right here. I have my Buc-ee's mug. Coffee's still piping hot. Love that. Hello, Trisha. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Shasha, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you. Loving the cow. Thank you so much, guys. I love that you guys are enjoying that. I do want to tell you, for those of you guys that have been asking, the summer project, let me rewind for a minute, because there's a lot of newbies. So every season, since I've started my channel, there's a season project that I do on my channel. every season since I've started my channel, we do a project. So for the summer, because obviously right now we're doing a cow and a Mao, but for the summer, I'm only going to be doing one project, like one big one, and it's the big boxy boyfriend Cardi. It may be called something else closer to the time that we release it, but I'm going to be doing a copycat of my actual sweater that I made, or that I made before I started the channel. It's that um, Aaron Fleck colorway. Thank you for being a member for 4 months, Valerie. I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm going to be doing that for the summer. If you're interested, feel free to join in ahead of time. There is no way to join in ahead of time. What am I talking about? Stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Okay. Yes, you're making the account in variegated ombre yarn. That's beautiful. Very, very nice. Okay. Amber says, hold on. So far, I've started and almost completed each one of your season projects. My goal is to keep going as long as I can. You got this, Amber. You can totally do it. Some of them were difficult, like Autumn Aspirations. That was a difficult one. But you guys got this, right? You got this. So, yeah, totally good. You love the names. Like, Teresa, I got to tell you, I'm such a bad namer for projects. I always ask other people first. Happy 15 months, Cherry. Wow. 15 months. Thank you so much for being a member for almost a year and a half, right? 1 year next month. Wow. So thankful, guys. Thank you so much for your membership and your friendship and just being a part of my journey here. So, so good. Your Autumn Aspirations was your favorite? That's awesome. Stay tuned. We have things coming out. The officials were told today about some upcoming projects, and I'm very excited to roll them out to you guys. However, we're going to take it one day at a time and focus on this cow. This cow. Week 3 comes out Monday morning, guys, 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the pattern will also be available on Ravelry. And I did mention this before, and I'm going to continue to mention it. Each week, the written pattern drops. It's 99 cents for each one. That 99 cents, I only see 45 cents of it, but that's fine. It goes to the channel for replay giveaways and things. So it's just a way to recycle back into the channel. So you're loving the Wildflower Oasis throw? I love it. Hello, Renee. Welcome in. Autumn Aspirations was a challenge, but worth it. It was a challenge, taking that square, turning it into a diamond, and then building the square outside of that. That was a challenge, but we did it. It was awesome. You guys did such a great job. Hi, Luce. Welcome in. Yes, thank you so much, Connie. I really do appreciate that support. It really does help. Let's see. So does anybody have any questions about the cow? Do you guys have any questions about what's coming up? Anything like that while I throw this gray on? Very, very nice. Thank you, Renee, for your message. It always brings a smile to me. She says, please double tap your screen to give Juan a thumbs up. Thank you, everyone. He appreciates them so much, and it also helps his channel. Thank you all so much. And of course, we have the purple hearts. Will week 3 take longer? Yes. Yes, it will take longer. There's more stitches. There's some rounds there. I want to say 3, 6, 9. There's, I think, 10 rounds for week number 3. Flowers in the field. I may be wrong about that number. I think it's 10. Week 2 was only 8 rounds. Week 3 is 10. But we're doing flowers. We're making flowers. We're making pretty flowers. So, yeah, it's going to be fun. You're going to love it. You're working on the retro vibes as a baby blanket. Really nice choice. For those of you guys that don't know what the retro square is, I have a vibe series on my channel, Vibe Squares. This is retro vibes. Now, when you first look at this, oh, Juan, that's a spiked granny. Well, that's partially the truth, but this is also a modern granny. So it's a modern granny and a spiked granny in one. So if you look at the front, you have a spiked granny, but if we flip it on the back, you have a modern granny. So yeah, retro vibes. And this yarn here is Red Heart Super Saver Fruity Stripes. And this here was one skein. I do have more in stash, but I wanted to show this off as this is first. I am making this into a donation blanket. So this was square number 4, okay? It's got a really nice look on both sides, right? I love this. It's so much fun to make. So if you're interested, check it out, okay? This one is your favorite, Lola. It's a lot of fun. It's very soft and squish. It's got plenty of texture. What are you calling a modern granny? So a modern granny is when you do one round of single crochets, you have a single, chain 2 single, and then you come back around and you place a granny stitch in the chain. And all of your stitches line up in a row. So that there is a modern granny. Okay, and then what I did was I took the modern granny and put spikes on the front. So on the front side, when you're working your granny stitch, you're actually carrying up the trebles. These are all treble crochets. Okay, good morning, Darlene. So yeah, I love that you guys are enjoying the squares. Okay, so I have to tell you, I know I mentioned it, but you can pick and choose any one of the squares. You can put them together like this, or you can continue this repeat and make an entire blanket of it. It's very versatile, so feel free to do whatever you want with it. And the tutorial and all the things are on the channel. You can, do those tutorials whenever you feel like doing it. You don't even have to do it now, They'll always be there for you guys. I know, Trisha, right? Trebles. And I'm getting so good at them. I'm getting them to look nice and neat. Look at my trebles, guys. It's my least favorite stitch, the trebles. But I do them because the pattern calls for it. And I love this yarn. It's so much fun to work this up. Nobody, yeah, you wasn't worried. It's okay. It's not my favorite stitch, but when a pattern or design calls for it, you have to use it. You can't not use it just because you don't like it, as is the colorway of this blanket still made? This, it is. It's Red Heart Super Saver Fruity Stripes. You can get this at yarnspirations.com since Joann is closed or is closing, depending on where you live. I purchased this at Joann, but since they're closing, Yarnspirations is probably the place to go, or you can go to Hirschner's, or you can go to Mary Maxim. Okay? I love this. So good. I may actually, in the future, not now, I may actually make myself a blanket like this because I love the feeling of the stitches. It's just so good. So when you do a bunch of trebles, I always grab my elbow and tell my son I fractured my I can't even finish a sentence. It's too funny. I love it. You made Denver Bronco themed blanket with the retro pattern. That's so awesome, Kelly. I love that. That's amazing. You love the colors? Yes, me too. So I have other yarns, but I think this is going to be for the kids. Camp Boggy Creek. So good. Fruit Stripes gum was my favorite as a little kid, and I'm loving the colors. Right, Trish? It's just so good. So, so good. Hi, Cindy Lou. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for popping on in here. Hi, Tracy. You love my colors? Yeah, it's so cool. Love it, love it, love it. You think Amazon has a 3-pack of Fruity Stripes for $11.97? What? That is so good. Hi, Missy. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. So good. Hi, Quilted. How are you? I love the name, by the way. Quilted Cupcake. So good. Love it. So, just so you guys are aware, um, I go live tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Eastern. So, if you're interested in coming back later to hang out and talk all fun, yarny things with me, that would be absolutely amazing. For the upcoming week, we have the usual, guys. We have Whipping It with Juan. It's a whipping it session. I sit back, I gab at the gums for 45 minutes to an hour. I become your crochet buddy. If you like that kind of a thing, feel free to tune into that. We have the podcast 91 coming out this week. I have updates on my whips and my finished objects. Fingers crossed, hopefully finished objects. So I still have tons of things on the hook, but we have the podcast coming. We have the Wednesday Boggy Creek, where we will meet up and hang out and chit chat and talk about Boggy Creek on Wednesdays, and lots of other fun things. So, for those of you guys that don't know, I put content out on my channel 7 days a week, whether it's a pre recorded session of something or a live. I make sure that there's something for you guys to watch every day, because I just, as a crocheter myself, it's always fun to check in on my favorite people to see what they've been up to since the last time I've saw them. So be sure to check the channel out daily to see what's been uploaded and things like that. Some days it'll be a short little video. Other days, 45 minutes, whipping it with one session. So yeah, love that. Can you show Wildwood again? How many weeks? Is it even here? Wildflower Oasis. Hold on one second. If you guys want to see it, I have it. I just have to go on a field trip and get it. Do you want me to get it? Do you guys want to see it? The one that's completed? You guys want to see it one more time? Yes, I am addicted to having you guys around. I would absolutely, that's another reason. Like, you guys are my crochet buddy too. You guys want to see it? All right, let me go grab it. It's right here. I'm not going far. This is the completed one. Your blanket will look like this at the end of week number 5. So, all right. So week 1, let's recap the things. So there's my center and my sidewalk. Okay? And then from there, Flowers in the Field. Flowers in the Field ends right there. So this is week 3. This is what's dropping tomorrow. Okay? Tons of fun stitches. Lots of fun things for you guys to enjoy. And here's the corner of week 3. Very, very nice. And again, the pattern will also drop. If you're interested in having that written pattern, feel free to do that. It's on my Ravelry, WanTheYarnAddict@gmail. No, that's my email. My Ravelry is WanTheYarnAddict. It drops tomorrow morning along with the video. Okay? So, yep, Flowers in the Field. And there's 3 rounds of flowers, guys. So we have this, they're all different. Well, each round is a different flower. So we have that stitch right there. And then we have this stitch right here. And then this stitch right here. And there's tons and tons of flowers. And the iris stitches are going to be the leaves for the flowers underneath. You see them? It's so good. Okay, so I'm glad that I was able to show you guys that once more. It's a very beautiful blanket. It kind of reminds me of lattice, like a lattice with flowers in it, right? I love how open that is too. It's very springtime. It doesn't read very heavy. There's lots of yards on here. And just to recap to you guys, we have week 4. Week 4 is up here in this section right here. This is week 4. And then week 5, it's just a little itty bitty section, but there's lots of stitches. Don't let that fool you. I made it this way for a reason, so we're not doing it for, 40 days and 40 nights. So, yes. So so good. And there still has to be a border placed on this. I have the border designed. I just need time to sit down and crochet it and record it and write it and all the things. So, I do have the border ready to go. So, stay tuned. I love this blanket so much. I love being able to share this with you guys, and I'm glad that so many of you guys love this project. So, so good. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for your kindness, your support. And yeah, it's very inspiring, and it allows me to just continue creating. So, thank you guys so much for that. Seriously. Mm. Flowers in the field would make a great sweater. I agree with you. I think it would as well, for sure. So, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up Crochet with JTYA. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It's always fun hanging out with you guys on Sunday mornings. And so, as I mentioned, you guys will get to see me later on this evening if you're interested. So, that is all from me for now, everyone. And until the next one, take care. Bye.